Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to take you through my entire healthy aging morning routine from the time I wake up until I'm out the door going to exercise. So that's why I look like this. That's why I'm in a robe. I'm going to take you from beginning to end. So stick with me. I'll let you guys start coming on. Hi, Janie. I'll let you guys start coming on, okay? So hold on one second. I couldn't start it in the dark, so I had to at least start it here, but I'll show you what happens first thing in the morning. Bear with me, you guys, okay? Hi, hello. We're starting with the dark room, obviously, okay? When I go to sleep at night, when I'm getting ready, I always have on a red light bulb because if you have the overhead lights on, you're gonna screw up your melatonin production. Hi, everybody, hi for craft's sake. Today is all about my entire morning healthy aging skincare hacks, lifestyle hacks from the time that I wake up until I'm out the door, getting ready for the gym. So when I wake up, obviously this is already off. I have a cooling mattress that I sleep with. If you guys missed that show I did on how to have your best night's sleep ever, it's in my highlighted stories, so make sure you check that out. But especially for us midlife women, having a cooling mattress is a complete game changer. So I turn off the cooling mattress. I've really kind of streamlined how I make the bed in the morning. Like I used to have a zillion pillows. Such a waste of time. So I have like one big pillow that goes over the top of it. I've got these two little things. And this is the kicker. Everything gets opened up. So you get bright morning sunlight on your eyes. This is Oliver. Say hi, Ollie. Oliver's already been awake. We've already been outside, but I want to show you guys what we do. Okay, so everything gets opened up. And then I'm going to take you this way. Hold on, stick with me, you guys. All of the drapes get opened up. So here's where all the sunlight comes in. This is when you want to turn on all the overhead lights, right? You want to get as much sunlight as you can. I'm in a bathing suit, not a bathing suit, but I'm in, thank you so much for the headboard. I am in clothes to get in a cold plunge because what is coming up, right when I wake up, I'm getting outside, I'm gonna do a cold plunge, I'm gonna do red light therapy, we're doing it all. So stick with me, here we go. We're on the move, lights are coming up. Let's assume it's 7 a.m., shall we? For those of you guys who saw my story yesterday, I have no makeup on, but I have a little bruise right here. If you missed that live show I did on injectables and how, just because you have a needle, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a filler. There's a lot of stuff you can inject like PRP and Sculptra that are collagen stimulators. We're downstairs now. I'm going to show you this whole routine. And the reason why I decided to do this morning is because I have so many clients that say, oh my gosh, you must do this all day long. No, I don't. I'm strategic about it. I'm now going to put on the kettle. This is what happens every morning. Put on the kettle because I drink an entire thing, 32 ounces of green tea every morning. So while the kettle is boiling, we get outside, pretend that it's 7 in the morning. And we, come on, Ollie, good boy. And we face towards the sun a little bit. Okay, so for those of you guys who saw that show I did on how to get your best night's sleep ever, it starts with what you do first thing in the morning. So you want to get outside. You want to face towards the sun. I'm not going to get right in the direct, look at Ollie. I'm not going to get right in the direct sunlight. See, Ollie's out there. He wants to be warmed up. But that's what we're doing is we're warming the core a little bit, but we're also getting the light in the bottom receptors of the eyes. And what that does is it instantly burns off all that melatonin, all of that sleep hormone gone, right? And not only that, but it helps solidify that sleep-wake cycle. So when we wake up, if you can get outside in 5 minutes, I'm telling you, you can do it. Stop picking up your freaking phone in the morning. Get your butt outside, right? So get outside, get that face towards the light, You have this diffuse UV rays. You want them to hit your eyes. So no sunglasses, no sunscreen. We're assuming it's 7 in the morning, right? It's earlier. For me, that's 7, maybe 8. But it's first thing in the morning. So face towards that light. Let that kind of sink in. Solidifies your whole sleep-wake cycle. If you do this first thing in the morning, you're going to sleep way better at night. And you really only need, I want to say 5 or 10 minutes. This is my favorite spot over here. I'm going to show you kind of where I sit while my water is boiling. Now think about this, you guys. I'm not just wasting time sitting here. I've got some sound therapy. This is a beautiful wind chime that I found that has the low. See, okay, there I am again. I have a little bit of a poor connection, but I'll sit here. I'll put my feet in the grass. I'll be grounding. I'm doing a little bit of breath work, and I'm waiting for that green tea to boil. So I think we're about there. It doesn't take long, you guys. Right now it's 12:07. Go back inside. So we're right on schedule. Come on, Ollie. Oh my gosh, if I have to chase the dog in a robe, that's not going to be cool. Come on, Ollie. Let's see how far away my tea is. Very close. Very close. I'm going to take you guys off this stand for a second. I might have to chase down the dog. So we just spent 10 minutes, 8 minutes outside, getting the light on our eyes. I'm going to collect the, look, he doesn't want to come back inside. I know, it's so nice out here. I know. Come on, mister. Gotta get back inside quickly. Okay. I'll put you guys back on the thing. My tea is done boiling, or the water is done boiling. This is 32 ounces that I do every single morning. So this is my favorite tea in the morning. I do a matcha, I do a reishi, organic, because you don't want to try to do something good for your body and it's full of pesticides. I know Oliver looks like a teddy bear. He's like the cutest thing. Okay, so my water is already boiled. Sticking just 1 tea bag in, 32 ounces. And while I am going to be upstairs cold plunging, the tea is going to be brewing. I talked about this on that show about how to get your best night's sleep ever. I don't want to say don't. It's not in your best health interest to wake up and immediately have caffeine, because it does not allow your body the opportunity, which is better for your health, to wake up on its own. And part of that is the sunlight, right? Immediately get outside in the sunlight. Right now it's 12:10. So this is now 10 minutes after I've woken up. 32 ounces I'm brewing of green tea. No food. No food. If green tea makes your tummy a little bit upset, you're probably burning the leaves. So it only is supposed to be brewing for about 3 minutes. I've got a giant thing, so I can brew mine a little bit longer because it's 1 tea bag in 32 ounces. If somebody gets dizzy, just close your eyes for a second. Hold on 1 second, coming upstairs. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me for this next hour. We are about to fill up the tub and do a cold plunge. This happens every single morning. This is not like, oh, I'm doing this for you guys. You see my little bruise right there? Shoot. See, I have that little bruise and that little bruise. Did you think I was going to cover them up? That's not what this channel is about, right? We're brutally honest. Here's my bathroom. Here's my tub. So I'm going to start turning this on. I'm still brewing. I've not had any caffeine yet. Coldest setting. While that is filling up, coming back over here. Shoot, I forgot to get my peptide. I'm going to have to do that downstairs. I started doing this peptide. Shoot, you know what? I'm going to take you guys with me about that. My voice sounds deep today. I feel like yesterday I had a powwow session with, I'm going to just go downstairs for 1 second. I had a powwow session with my team. My team consists of 2 other girls that are kind of helping me. I'm creating this 10-week healthy aging coaching course. It is like the biggest project I've ever done. It's going to be evergreen because health is an ever-moving target. New science comes out all the time. Speaking of which, I came downstairs specifically to get my BP 157 that I just got yesterday. And this I'm going to be injecting into my shoulder. It's a peptide that helps with healing, literally, recovery, healing. And I've had kind of a bad shoulder for a couple years now, but I keep doing, movement, mobility. I've had PRP injected into it one time, like about 5 years ago, that helped. And because peptides now can do that healing, I got my peptides out of the refrigerator. You guys are going to see me do all of this stuff. Give myself a shot in the shoulder. I know. This is my life, though. Okay. It's bright. It's sunny. I feel awake, but I'm going to wake up even more. I wanted to talk about this, too. Oh, Christine, you've got a bad shoulder? Where's my... Oh, hold on 1 second. We're getting there. I know this sounds like a really bad thing to do on an Instagram Live, but I'm going to brush my teeth. And I'll tell you why. We're looking at blue light here. So this is not your ordinary toothbrush. Blue light. I've never had a root canal. I don't have receding gums. And a lot of that has to do with blue light, detoxifying, kind of a detoxifying toothpaste. But blue light, even for within, I think it's 15 to 30 seconds, 15 to 60 seconds, you kill that bacteria that's known to cause plaque. So look, you can see it. See? I know it's really attractive, but see the blue light? Coat your whole teeth with that, and specifically around your gums, and it really helps with all of that, like plaque, gingivitis, all of that kind of stuff. So blue light, here's the thing. I'm not going to be able to talk and do this at the same time. I did already brush my teeth, but you can tell that we're really talking about a different kind of way to brush your teeth with the light. It's antimicrobial. It helps with all gum recession, circulation of the mouth. Remember that light is very, very powerful. I think I left my things downstairs, which I'm not going to do. My bathtub is still filling up, so we're still multitasking. Let's assume I spent the whole time brushing my teeth. Like 2 minutes brushing my teeth. And now I'm still brewing my tea. I'm going to take you guys with me again. We have some time. I left something downstairs. I'm going to talk to you about the blue light. We're just going to be traveling a little bit today. Get in those steps, right? We're getting in those steps. So I'm going to get in that cold plunge. I'm going to need somebody to time it for me. Do we have like a volunteer that can time me for 2 minutes and 48 seconds? Or 3 minutes is fine. But normally what I do when I do a cold plunge is I turn on the Rockies theme song. You guys know that song, right? Dun 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 dun. That song hypes me up. I think maybe I didn't bring that upstairs. That song totally hypes me up. And what it does is it just gives me the inspiration to be able to get into a 2 minute and 48 second cold plunge every single morning. And that's what I do. But I wanted to tell you guys as well about that, about the blue light. So blue light, that's what I came downstairs to get. Blue light, I did that whole live on spectrums of light and how light is actually so healing for us. which is why when I got outside this morning for that 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes in the sunlight, it has blue in there, right? It has that blue spectrum in there, like just the colors of the rainbow. That's what's in UV light. So in UV light. So blue light kind of wakes us up a little bit, right? That's why all your devices wake you up. So getting outside and just getting that light on your eyes can help solidify that sleep-wake cycle, help you sleep better that night. But when you're brushing your teeth with it, so blue light is between 405 and 520 nanometers. That's the blue light. It significantly reduces dental plaque, inflammation, gum bleeding, kills bacteria in 15 to 60 seconds, and promotes gum healing and circulation. So if you're brushing your teeth for 2 minutes, I'm brushing my teeth for 2 minutes. It's just strategic and scientific in terms of how are you actually brushing your teeth? What technology are you using to do that? And that's what I mean by we all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? We all have the same hour. Let's assume we all have an hour to get ready in the morning. What I've done so far in these 18 minutes is get outside and get light in my eyes, which is going to help me sleep better at night. I'm brewing 32 ounces of green tea. I'm now drawing a cold plunge. I could start taking my hormones now, but I usually do that after my cold plunge. But I could start taking my hormones right now. I am going to also do a skincare treatment. This is just a Nurse Jamie roller, and the only reason why I'm using this is because I did Sculptor injections yesterday, and you're supposed to massage them. So if you missed that show I did on injectables, the difference between collagen stimulators and a filler is, they're very different. Just because you inject something doesn't necessarily mean it's to fill up the face in an unnatural way. It could be tricking your body, tricking your skin into producing collagen and elastin, and that's what Sculptra does. It literally are these little fine particles of sand. They mix with saline, inject into the area. The saline dissipates, which is why you want to massage. The saline dissipates, and what's left are these little tiny granules of sand that get absorbed by the body. But before they do that, they stimulate the production of collagen. So very, very fascinating stuff. Hold on, I'm going to plug you guys in for a second. There you are. Okay. So I wanted to do this BP 157, which is like the peptide that I talked about with Natalie Ninham. It's BPC 157. I'm going to do it into my shoulder, okay? On my right shoulder, because that's the one that's injured, and I'm going to be doing this for a full month. So if you missed that live show I did on peptides, I'm keeping an eye on the bathtub. You guys, don't worry, I don't waste this water. What I do is I'll use it to water the plants, but then I will also drain only half of it and then fill it up with super hot water when I take, and it'll turn out to be warm when I take my warm bath at night. So we're not wasting a ton of water here. Okay, so this is the BPC 157. I'm going to inject it into my shoulder. Okay, so for the next month, all around this area, I'm going to be doing injections of this. I think it's going to take about 6 months, but she gave me a 2-month supply. I'm not a nurse, but anybody can do this at home. And the people are doing the weight loss shots at home. There's no reason why you can't do, a peptide at home to help with injuries. So this is BP 157. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? My injury is right in here. I'm going to do it right here. There we go. You see that? That's it. You hardly feel it. And you get used to it. Yep. Okay. So So that's that one. That one's done. I'm going to go put this back in the refrigerator and throw away this needle. 1 second. I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator up here because it should have been up here in the first place. I have my little refrigerator here that also has my collagen in it. So if you guys, are not on that collagen, DM me the word collagen. It literally is the best one on the market right now. If a new one comes along that's better, I'm going to jump ship. Okay. We are full. Do I have somebody that can volunteer to be a timer for me? Because, like I said, I normally turn on the Rockies theme song, and I can't do that right now because my phone's there. But I'm going to show you exactly how this happened. Can somebody be a timer for me? I think I can probably see this. 3 minutes. I need 3 minutes, or I can just look at it. So it's at 12:55 right now. 12:23. So at 12:28 is when at 12, let's say 12:26. If somebody can be my timer, that would be great, but I'm getting in. Okay. You ready? It's gonna be fucking cold. All right. Yeah, 12:26. Here we go. I gotta psych myself up, and I don't even have my Rockies theme song. Here we go. You guys, I want to tell you. Oh, again. I did not clean up. First. Okay, here we go. I wanted to get through that first part of the breathing first before I started talking because it is quite painful. It is shocking to the system in the beginning, but I want to explain what happens and what is happening to my body right now. Okay, what's happening to my body right now is because I'm covered in freezing cold water. This water is about 53 degrees. Normally when your water comes out of your bathtub, it's between 50 and 56 degrees. Normally, that's naturally. You don't need to buy a cold plunge. You don't need to hack through ice. You don't need to add ice cubes to your bathtub. Your body temperature is approximately 98.7, right? Approximately. It's varying and temperature has kind of gone up as, humans have evolved. So it's usually a little bit higher than that. A little bit lower than that. But that said, what's happening is I'm surrounded in freezing cold water. And so my body is working really hard right now to warm itself up. And when it's doing that, my circulation is increasing, my heart rate is increasing, it's warming my core because we are always trying to be in that state of, homeostasis, that equilibrium. So if I'm freezing on the outside, my body is working hard. My metabolism is boosting, I'm heating that core. So when we wake up in the morning, the things that we want to do to help us sleep better at night and solidify that sleep-wake cycle is to heat our core. One of the ways that we do that is through exercising within 3 hours of waking up. I usually try to exercise within, an hour or 2 hours of waking up. But you want to exercise, you want to get outside with the light, but if you take a cold plunge, you want to do that in the morning. And the reason is because it's the morning time that we want to heat our core. So when I wear my Oura ring, which I have on now, even though I'm in here for 2 minutes and 48 seconds, it literally tracks on my Oura ring as a 28-minute workout. That's how hard my body is working to warm itself up. Does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? And in doing that, I'm heating my core, because again, our body needs to stay in that equilibrium. So my body's working really hard right now to heat itself up. So my metabolism is boosted. It's tracking this 2 minute and 48 second as a 28-minute workout, moderate workout. And it's solidifying that sleep-wake cycle so that when I go to sleep later at night, I'm going to fall asleep faster because I've heated my core up first thing in the morning. Does that make sense, everybody? Are you understanding a little bit of the science behind that? Right? So right now I'm at 12, so I can get out. Woo! That's really cold. Okay, so now what I do is I'll still turn it on cold. Sorry, I have to space this way because I don't have the phone on. Anyway, so I'll still turn it on cold, and then I'll wash my whole face. Oh no, I'm standing still in the cold water. Because, listen, if you're doing cold exposure, you're also increasing your mood. It's boosting your mood. So I like to also put this on my face directly, cold water, until I start getting a little bit like, oh my God, I think, having a little bit of a brain freeze, but a little bit of cold water. Right on the forehead. And I do that just until it becomes like a little bit painful. Okay, we're stepping over here. Stay with me, people. Here we go. I'm gonna have to back into this because okay, so we have 10 minutes running on here. Bring you guys a little bit closer so I can see. Let me see if there was any questions. You can't pay me to take a cold shower, not for me. Okay, well, I get that, but trust me, it does work. It boosts your metabolism. Now I'm into the red light for 10 minutes, and here's, oh, shit, I forgot to get my cup. Dang it, I left my cup downstairs. This is when I drink my green tea. Oh, I can use it in that. So multitasking, please don't break. I don't know if this is hot enough. If this breaks, if this is too hot, I don't want to do that. But this is when I drink my green tea. So I'm in here for 10 minutes. And yeah, so if you guys have seen the videos that I did on red light therapy, you know that red light therapy is so good for so many different health concerns. It's not just for beauty. So it depends on the wavelength, right? So we talked about the blue light and how the blue light helps antimicrobial, will help, that's why it's used for acne. But it will also help with like gingivitis and things like that, plaque, gum health. That's why I use the blue toothbrush in there. But on red light, you want that red light to be within that therapeutic wavelength, which is between 630 and 680 nanometers of red light. Now these panels are a combination of red and near infrared. So red goes to that dermis, passes through the epidermis, that top layer of the skin. I got a really bad cold after cold showers, and that's during the summer. So yeah, cold water doesn't give you colds. You were exposed to like some sort of virus. So it wouldn't give you a cold or a flu, but it could dip your immune system down a little bit. So that could be true. Hold on one second. I need to get a little green tea in me. So good. You guys, you see how I've already gotten the sunlight and I've done a cold shower. This is warming my core before I add any caffeine at all. Also put the name of that toothbrush in the feed somewhere. Let me grab that real quick because I don't know what that is called. Snow. It's by Snow. Yeah. I think that it has cut down my number of visits that I've had to take to the dentist. I'm not joking. So I switched from using mouthwash, which kills all of your microbiome in your mouth. So I don't do that anymore, but I do use a blue light toothbrush. You can see, right? And that's because right along your gum line, this really helps with plaque, gingivitis, with gum disease, receding gums, all of that kind of stuff. So you guys all brush your teeth. You do it in a science-based way, right? We all dry off. This is where my towel is. This is where I dry off. And a lot of times too, before, which I didn't do today, but before I jump in that cold plunge, I'll do dry brushing. So that I need to move this so I remember to do that. Right now I used it and then I put it here next to my red light. It's all about how you lay your stuff out, you guys. Like my exercise clothes already laid out. See on the bench right there? My green tea was already laid out. Like you got to set up kind of like a conveyor belt of healthy aging hacks. And that's how you get it all in. That's why when people say, you spend all day doing this? No, I don't. I multitask. Right? And so if you guys missed that show I did on light spectrum, you know that red light not only helps with fine lines and wrinkles, skin discolorations, skin tone and texture, all of that kind of stuff, but it also increases circulation. So if you're having hair loss, you want to make sure that you're using like red light on your hair, right? If you missed that live show I did on hair loss, you know that minoxidil, oral minoxidil, which also is a vasodilator. So red light will increase circulation because it's a vasodilator. If you're taking an oral minoxidil, it's a vasodilator, and so it will increase circulation in your scalp. So if you missed that, I just converted my tanning bed into a red light bed. That is so smart. I wish I had a place to lay down, but I just don't have that kind of space. I thought about that before I made this little alcove, and I just don't have the space to put like a bed somewhere. So, okay, so we're 5 minutes in, we've got 5 more minutes. Look at the time, you guys, it's 12:34. So for 34 minutes, you've been with me, right? Now, I'm gonna end up doing a little microneedling on my stomach, but sometimes even while I'm in here, I'll kind of do a multitasking of various little treatments. And while I'm drying off, so look, I'm drip drying in here. While I'm doing these beauty treatments, right? And if I didn't have a thong on, I'd turn around. I've got this one here for the front of my legs, but I tend to kind of just be back and forth like this. And I multitask. And then I also do, if I can grab it, my body skincare in here. So this is a giant thing of vitamin C. This is by Timeless. I like that they came out with this big giant thing of vitamin C. So I will put on, and vitamin C and red light therapy work really well together. So I'll add this while I'm drying off. And when you add this with damp skin, if you do a vitamin C or a serum with damp skin, you'll notice that it will spread so much easier. So your skin does not stop here, folks, and it doesn't stop here. It's all over your body, and it is your largest organ. So we can do a lot of stuff on the inside. You know, what I preach a lot is that inside out, outside in approach to aging. That is the Live Young method. That's what it is. So we do all of this stuff to make our bodies healthier on the inside, whether it's whatever we're putting in our mouth, right? From the time we wake up, how are we treating our body by what we're putting in our mouth? And then also, treat it from the outside in. So inside out, sleep optimization, movement, you know, superfoods, supplements, all of that stuff is healthy aging from the inside out. Then we attack the skin, we treat the skin. Because why not? Why not, right? We focus on all of our other organs, our brain health, our heart health, cardiovascular health. You know, we focus on these things, the density of our bones, but we're not really taking care of our skin the way that we should with effective skincare. So if you guys want my ultimate skincare routine, DM me the word skincare. If you want that protocol that shows how do I fit in all of like the little gadgets, you know, gadgets that I do, the dry brushing, the rolling, the microneedling, red light therapy, microcurrent, you just DM me the word protocol, and that'll get you that monthly protocol. Okay, I have 2 minutes left. So you see I just got vitamin C on my whole body. Drinking my green tea. Doing a little bit of lymphatic drainage. A little facial massage. And these panels also have near infrared at 800 to 880 nanometers of near infrared. So that wavelength, remember the blue is more surface. That's why it's great for your gums, great for acne, blue light. Red light goes a little bit deeper. It passes through the epidermis, hits that dermis where collagen is stimulated. That's why you see all these skin improvements when you're using red light. Also wound healing. It's also used in NASA for wound healing. That's when it started getting a lot of different, scientific experiments on it, on red light and wound healing. But then the near infrared is a different wavelength, and that goes as deep as like bone and even bone marrow, right? So it gets in there deep. So I'm not only treating the surface in terms of what my skin looks like, but I'm treating the health of the entire body. I don't think people can see. I've got this on all, so let me just back you up a little bit. I've got the red light on all sides of me. So it's treating just the health of the whole system, right? Circulation, inflammation. Inflammation, I swear, is the root of all age-related diseases. If you can control your inflammation, which is usually brought on by stress, oxidative stress, all that stuff, if you can decrease inflammation, you're going to decrease that rate of all age-related diseases. And you're going to look a lot better, too. So, okay, let's see how much time I have left. I have 18 seconds. We can even do a little lymphatic drainage here. I did that whole show with Lymph Love. So if you missed that show on lymphatic drainage, make sure that you check that out. All of my live shows, you guys, are in my story highlights. They're all in my story highlights. So I'm just getting a little bit of lymphatic drainage in here. And so that one went off. These are manual, so I turned these off. So that gave us 10 minutes of red light therapy. We're coming over here, you guys. Oh, you guys, you know what? I should probably let me do my hormones. I don't want to fill this up all the way because I left my mug downstairs and I don't want to burst my glass if it's too hot. But I am continuing to drink my green tea. I'm going to do a little microneedling on my tummy, and I'm going to do my hormones. Okay, so hormones. DHEA. Don't ask me where you can buy this. You need to go see your doctor. I do 3 clicks of this. I am 56 years old, you guys. So I am in menopause. This is testosterone. It's not just estrogen that diminishes as we age. Testosterone too. So I do 2 clicks of testosterone. This is compounded. If you guys missed the live show I did with Dr. Decker on hormone replacement therapy, or you missed the live show that I did with Dr. Barbara Taylor, those are in my story highlights. So make sure that you go to your story highlights. Somebody said, what is your green tea? It's reishi. It's organic. Yep. And I have 32 ounces every single morning. No food yet. We'll get to that. Okay, I'm putting away my nighttime vitamins. These are my nighttime vitamins that help me sleep. My Neuromax. It's like, this is magnesium threonate. It actually crosses. It actually crosses the blood-brain barrier. Really good for mental health. Also really good for sleep. So just DM me the word supplements, and I'll give you the link to my supplements. I also sleep with a little bit of apigenin. I take my hair, skin, and nails, which is a collagen generator, not collagen, but a collagen generator. It actually wakes up those cells that produce collagen, and L-theanine. So those are my nighttime vitamins that I take, my sleep supplements. I'll put those away. I just did my 2 skincare creams, and now I'm going to do my oral hormones. So this is progesterone. I only take this at night. Couple drops under the tongue. I used to do estrogen and progesterone creams, but once my cream started upping, it's like, oh my God, I can't, there's too much stuff. I've got too many products on me. So I switched to the oral thing. So this is estrogen, and I shake it up and I do 3 drops under the tongue. Oh, missed one. That's it. That's my estrogen. Okay, so we've had progesterone, we've had estrogen, we've already taken our shot. We're gonna do a little bit of the derma roller on my tummy. Let's see if I can get this open. My hands are a little bit slippery. 1 second. My hand. Oh my God. Okay. I've already disinfected it. I'm going to work on a little bit of this crepiness. Remember I told you guys if you don't have that protocol, that what I use to like get, all of these little skincare treatments in, DM me the word protocol and that'll be sent to your inbox. Make sure you guys that you check your junk mail because it will directly go to your junk mail within 5 minutes, but it'll be from Darnell Cox in your junk mail. So make sure you save that over, okay? So I'm just doing a little microneedling on my tummy. I did grow 3 human beings in here. Okay, so, and I am 56 years old, so I have a little bit, you can see, I show it all on this, well, almost all, but I show it all on this channel. Listen, there's nothing that you can do about this crepiness except for to work on it a little bit at home because I've been to so many doctors and they're like, you can't do a tummy tuck up here. This is just from growing, it's from growing human beings. Somebody just asked best treatment for smile lines. Microneedle it. Do a little microneedling on it. Right? Okay. I didn't really do that too much, but I'm not going to do a full treatment on that. So how you do the microneedling treatment, if I were to do like a full one, which I'm going to do right now on my tummy, you should just go and lift it up, right? Lift it up. I go back and forth 5 times, back and forth 5 times. Just save time. You're still getting a good treatment, not the end of the world. And so then you go this way 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to see like this is so quick. Okay, and then diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how my tummy is getting pink? It's not bleeding. It's not getting like bright red. It's getting a little bit pink. That's what you want. And then this way. So horizontally, vertically, diagonally, and then diagonally the other way. See how it's pink? Okay, I'm going to switch to, I'm going to do a little foam on this. I'm not going to put anything, this is just like a disinfectant. You can also use alcohol, which I tend to just spray things with alcohol, so I'm going to let that kind of do its thing. What did I miss over here? I have sunscreen that I do on my full body. You guys, this is going to be an hour. You're going to see how much shit I got done in an hour. It's crazy. This is the part of my skin that's going to be showing today. I'm going to get my workout clothes on. Size of the needles for the face. This one was a 0.75 that I just used on my tummy. You can DM me the word microneedling and I'll give you the whole protocol. And that protocol is a printable, clickable protocol that gives you all the different needle links for different various body parts because our skin is different depending on what body part that you're working on, right? So the skin on your neck is very different than the skin on your arms or the skin on your cheek, right? So those needle links change. So I just got a lot of sunscreen on me. And again, I layered this with vitamin C. So vitamin C is cumulative. It's going to protect my skin from the sun. And then I put sunscreen over the top of it, okay? I put vitamin C on my full body, you saw, while I was damp. At night, I do the same thing with a retinoid. But that's not where we are right now. We're in the middle of the day. Okay, hold on. Bear with me, you guys. Okay, I am going to do a little bit of skincare on my face, which is also like a vitamin C serum. Don't forget your eyes, you guys. Okay. Back of the hands. For sure. And then I'm going to do a little bit of eye cream. This is my favorite. This is the Zeo Skin Health. If you guys missed that live that I did on younger looking eyes, you can DM me the word eyes and that protocol will come to you that shows you. You don't use the same thing. Like if I had eye bags, I wouldn't be using this. I'd be using a caffeine cream. If I had dark circles, I wouldn't be using this one. I would be using something with niacinamide or vitamin C to brighten it. So skincare is not the time to be cheating off your neighbor's paper, because her skin or his skin is different, right? Everybody's skin is different, so you have to find what works for you. I did a whole thing on retinoids, just even picking your own retinoids. Everybody's skin is different. What retinoid is going to work for you is going to be different than your neighbor. Okay, so I'm just going to get dressed with this damp. I don't care. Just so you guys can see. I want you guys to see how easy it is to get all this shit in, all the healthy aging stuff in, without any extra time. We all have the same 24 hours. How do you take a shower in the morning? Me? It's freezing cold. And it's helping with my metabolism. This shirt might end up wet once I put it on because I'm in a wet kind of sports bra, just so I can show you guys the whole thing. But if we're gonna do it, let's do it, right? Okay. I got all my hormones in. Get my shoes on. All right. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow too at 12. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. So if I don't come on tomorrow and do a demo, that's why I like today's show, complete demo, right? Morning until I get out the door. It's a demo on how do you get, oh my God, there's a sock. I have an old sock in here. Do I? No. Thought something was weird in there. Okay. Yep. Got that on. 10 minutes of red light. Oh man, that's what it was. That's what it was. I just threw my clean sock all the way across the room. Okay, we're still on task. We are still on task. Normally, this is like how I would get ready to go out to the gym. I'm gonna take my hat with me. I'm gonna take my sunglasses with me. We're on the move, you guys. We're on the move. I'm still drinking my tea. Bringing it with me. I'm gonna put a little bit of, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna do something different. I just thought of something that I missed. This is a new type of sunscreen that I'm using for my face. Oops, sorry. I'm kind of layering it on. This is by Ilia. You guys know I like that tinted sunscreen by Ilia. Let's see if I can get this down. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my hand on it. I like this tinted sunscreen by Ilia that I use. And so I'm gonna do a little bit of that, but they came up with this new one that has like a little bit of niacinamide in it and a little bit of vitamin C. And so I've been using that. This is what it is. It's Ilia C Beyond Triple Serum SPF 40. So I'm gonna shake this up. How am I doing on time? It's sort of 10 minutes, oh my God. We're doing great. So you'll see, just barely tint. It's got vitamin C in it and niacinamide. And anytime you can mix, your sunscreen that also works kind of as a super serum, that's a good thing. Don't forget your eyelids. Okay, so this is just, this I would not call makeup. You guys excuse my bruises, but it is what it is, right? I did a collagen stimulator injector yesterday, so. Okay, so that's just a little bit of that. I'm gonna bring my hat with me. I'm not gonna wear this yet, but I'm gonna bring it with me. I don't have hands to hold everything, so give me a second. Here we go. We're on the move again. Okay, and I'm almost done with my tea. Probably have one more cup left in here. We're heading this way. Hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna take a long walk with Ollie today. So instead of going to the gym, I'm gonna take like about a 45-minute to an hour-long walk. That's like a big hike. Lots of ups and downs. Okay, take you guys off of here. Hold on. Put you over here. hello. This is how you guys normally see me like start off my live, but here we are. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit. Ooh, I feel like, shit, I totally left my lip liner over there. That's okay. We'll just put a little bit of something on. I have like a no makeup look, you guys. I hardly ever wear a ton of makeup. You'll see right now what happens. This is me on a daily basis. Please excuse how dirty my bottle is. Sorry. I'd like to give an excuse for that, but it literally is in the wrong drawer and got mixed up with like some eyeliner. Okay. So I'm just putting a little bit of the Ilia. This is the Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. So it's this kind of the same thing that I just put on, only it's a little thicker. Still super, super serum-y. So I like to just layer a little bit because the other one has little less coverage, but vitamin C and things like that in it that I really like. So don't forget your eyelids, you guys. I've yet to have an upper or lower bleph. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's that eye surgery. So I have not had eye surgery. I did have my neck done, but I have not had eye surgery. And I swear I attribute that to microneedling my eyelids, which is a big, that makes a big difference. If you can do that consistently, just even at a 0.50 or a 0.25 millimeter, not deep, but it tricks your skin into behaving like it did when it was younger because it's creating microtraumas, and those microtraumas call on your skin to then come to the rescue and create collagen and elastin to heal that area. So that's like the science behind microneedling. It's literally one of the best things that I have found to improve my skin. Okay, this is again just an Ilia At Last. It's like a stick. I'm not great with makeup, you guys. This is not the part you want to be following me for. I'm just not. I just kind of put a little bit of color on my cheeks, kind of push that in a little bit. Again, I don't have foundation on, and I don't really even use any sort of like, what do you call it? I don't even know what you call it. Concealer. To conceal things. But if I did, I would conceal that little bruise right there, right? That would be the thing that I would want to conceal. Okay, so then I'm going to do a tiny bit. Sometimes I will do this, so I'll just do this for you guys so you can see. I wish I was a little bit more organized, but I'm not. Okay, it's just a palette. I don't know, but I do a little bit of that here, kind of brighten up that area. Not even a ton, just a little bit there. And then I will do a tiny bit of like more of a salmony color in here. A lot of you will ask, do I do this every time I go to the gym? I do. I feel better. I don't know what to tell you. But I like a little tiny bit of no makeup on any given day. Brown eyeliner. This is by Makeup Forever. I have tattoo eyeliner. So for those of you who thought like I've had makeup on this morning, no. Plus, I would have covered that up if I did. But I don't. My eyeliner is tattooed. I've had that done years and years ago, and then I had a touch up. And the reason is because when I noticed like older clients would have a crepey eyelid and the eyeliner just would not be able to stay on properly. And so I got the eyeliner tattooed, which I absolutely love. You don't go to a tattoo artist, you go to a semi-permanent makeup person. So I still do a little tiny touch of like a brown over the top of it. Curl the eyelashes. All right, we're getting there. You see how it's 12:56? So we started this at 12. We're very close. If I can get my mascara open. My hands are a little bit slippery. Let me see if I can do it with this yoga mat. Come on. There we go. Okay. I don't use fake eyelashes, but I do use Latisse at night, and that helps the lashes to grow. So at 56, you know, when your hair thins with menopause, make sure you guys check out that live show I did on hair loss, and also the live shows that I've done on menopause and hormone replacement therapy. But your eyelashes also get thinner. Your eyebrows get thinner. So I like to put on just a tiny touch of mascara. And I try to switch to those tubular mascaras. I did a show with Making Up for Gloss Time, and she's like, oh my gosh, Darnell, why are you using a waterproof mascara? Why don't you use a tubular mascara? And I tried to do the switch. I switched back. Okay, so that's what we have there. And then I like to do just a tiny bit of powder. I don't do a lot, but around the T-zone. Not a lot. And then I'm going to do a tiny bit of a fill with my eyebrow. This is Brow Wiz Soft Brown. And, oops, I'm not great at this. Okay. I like to go underneath the eyebrow a little bit, because as we get older, when our eyebrows thin, they tend to get like thin from the bottom. So you want to bring your eyebrow down towards your eye. It gives you a little bit more youthful look. If you look at like how your eyebrows looked when you were 13, 14, 15 years old, they weren't these high arched, you know, McDonald's brows, right? You see the difference? It just kind of anchors the face a tiny bit. It's not a giant difference because I'm not like a big makeup person. I try to let skin just kind of speak for itself. The best makeup is beautiful skin, you know, healthy skin. That's it. That's all we got. And it's almost 1 o'clock. So now I'm ready, dressed. Let me turn this off. I'm gonna take you guys with me again, back to the bathroom. Or maybe I'll take you down. Let me take you downstairs. I'll take you downstairs. Okay, so, probably have to take this with me. Yeah. Shoot. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hat's going on, because I am gonna be going on a walk. I'm dressed and ready to go. It's been less than an hour. Let me turn that all off. I'm gonna bring this down. Hold on, everybody. I just wanted to show you before I get off of here, because I wanted to take you through lunch. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put on Ollie's leash. I'm gonna take him on a giant hike. But I did wanna show you what happens when I get back, because I think that that's important too. So what happens when I get back, let me put this on. Let me put you guys on here. Because I don't wanna just take you and say like, okay, that's it, boom, that's all the healthy aging stuff that I do all day. It's not, but I'm gonna go out and walk, and that's gonna heat my core. So getting out and exercising within 2 or 3 hours after waking up is gonna make a huge difference in how I sleep later at night. So your exercise, I know there's people that like to exercise when you get off of work, and I'm telling you, it does affect your sleep. So there's 2 different times when you can exercise. One is early in the morning, within a couple hours after waking up, and the other is around 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. And the reason is because you have that natural kind of dip, and that's where a lot of people reach for that caffeine. Instead of reaching for that caffeine at 3 or 4 o'clock, get out again and walk or go and move, right? Okay, so that said, when I get back, in fact, I want to bring, no, I don't need to bring that with me. But when I get back, I will break my fast with a mushroom coffee. Because remember, I do a 16-hour fast. If you guys missed that whole live I did on nutrition and longevity, make sure you check that out in my story highlights. But I will break my fast with like a mushroom coffee, because I've just gone 16 hours without any food. So it's reaching into my cells, into my own body, to use fat for energy. So I'm burning fat, and it's helping my body in autophagy. And what that means is those damaged cells, those senescent cells that accumulate and cause all kinds of oxidative stress. Oh my God, I'm out of breath for something. But all those damaged cells, when I'm doing my fasting, it's going in times of deprivation. Your body will go in there and pick apart those damaged proteins, right? And make sure that it's getting rid of the zombie cells, those senescent cells that cause that oxidative stress. So I like to put the first thing into my body, really good things. So I break my fast with the mushroom coffee, and then for lunch, every single vegetable I can possibly get into my body. I'm a little bit more lackadaisical about dinner than I do microdose my meat, so I do eat some meats. But for lunch, I don't eat till about 1 o'clock, sometimes 1:30, depending on what time I ate that last night. And it's all the vegetables I can possibly get into my body at one time. And then, of course, I could not do this live without talking about what happens after I eat. And what happens after I eat is I take my vitamins. So for me, that begins with like the Healthy Aging Essentials. This is my line. So I do take a multivitamin. I do take a Cardio Max, which is a fish oil, a really high grade fish oil. I do take the Neuromax, which I talked about at night, which is the magnesium that crosses the blood-brain barrier. So that's not here, but that's at night. I take an antioxidant. And I take an Osteomax, and that's because I have a little bruise from that little shot that I did with that peptide. I don't know. Okay, but we're trying to heal that shoulder, remember? Think about everything that we just got done. It's crazy. Anyways, the Osteomax, this really helps to take the calcium out of your arteries where it could cause, plaques and stuff, and direct it into the bone. So this is like vital. And then, of course, for all of my clients that try to lose weight or on the weight loss method, this is like the whole Nozempic weight loss bundle. So it's my Crave Control, that helps with the cravings. It's the Meta Health, which is the same ingredients as in the Nozempic shot. This is a whole bundle on the site. So you just DM me supplements and I'll get that to you. And then, of course, I'm doing my collagen. So DM me the word collagen. That's it. Okay, that is our whole getting ready with me. I'm ready to go take Oliver on a walk now. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 12 o'clock. All right, but think about what we just got in. In 1 hour, we got in light in our eyes. We got in 32 ounces of green tea. We did a shot of a peptide to help heal this shoulder. We did a cold plunge for 2 minutes and 38 seconds. We did hormone replacement therapy. We did red light therapy. We did skincare on our whole body. We microneedled the stomach. I'm in exercise clothes and I'm ready to go and exercise in 1 hour, you guys. We all have the same hour to get ready. How are you getting ready? This is strategic. It's consistent. It's effective. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.